A cloudy start to the day, a wet one and a very mild one as well, and the outlook is mild and unsettled. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Grey and heavy. What was going on?
So we either have low pressure or high pressure. Low pressure is when the air goes up, you haven't got as much pressure on you, but when you have high pressure, the air sinks down. So yesterday the pressure was high, sinking, putting a lid on everything.
Yes.
So that was the kind of weather we had yesterday.
I'm actually... Wow. What's happening?
No, not a junior forecaster. I used to sit there with all my science and look at my fog's going to clear at this time, and I'd sit next to this guy weather for like 20, 30 years. It's not going to clear. I'm like, how do you know? They could just smell it. They could just smell the day, what it's going to be like. So, to me,
any advice you need?
OK, what's it doing today,
How do you feel?
That, you know, sort of some...
It might be the umbrellas that gave it away. Yeah, rain. Yes, rain is the name of the game today. So for everybody, not just Susanna, here's the pressure chart. It was high pressure that had the lid on the atmosphere yesterday. It wasn't moving very much. It was cloudy and grey. But low pressure kickstarts a change. Low pressure brings wetter, windier conditions. The isobars close together, bringing in this band of rain. And this conveyor belt of rain stays with us for the rest of the week. The wind direction is key from the southwest. That means it is mild, exceptionally mild later on this week with temperatures into the high teens. But for today, as we saw earlier with our correspondents out on the road, lots of umbrellas. It is a wet start to the day. So this was a band of rain that moved in overnight from the west. So a wet start for much of England and Wales, a lot of spray on the roads, Scotland and Northern Ireland with some clear spells, a touch of frost here. So we're as low as -2 in Scotland, but as mild as +11 in the south. So today, it is cloudy and grey, outbreaks of rain, heavy clearing through, damp and drizzly through these western coasts, lit in the way of brightness, but a mild one, highs of 13. Cloudy and wet is the scene for many of us today because a weather front that's been waiting in the wings, spreading right across the country today, and actually chains of weather fronts queuing up in the Atlantic to bring more spells of rain most days this week, but no weather warnings in force at the moment. That could change later this week as our rainfall totals start to top up. The other thing to notice is the direction of our isobars, where the winds are coming from the southwest, and that means things are set to be mild. So today, it's cloudy, it's wet, and yes, it is mild. Here's how it looks from overnight. We have this band of rain moving in from the west, marching its way eastwards. So most of England and Wales waking up to rain. That rain is heavy, particularly over some higher ground of Wales. Scotland and Northern Ireland with a few clearer spells, a chillier start here. So actually as low as -1, -2 for Scotland, but as mild as +10 or 11 degrees in the south. What a difference that cloud makes. But for many of us, it stays cloudy. The main band of rain moves its way eastwards, so the heavier rain clears away. But then we're in this broad, warm sector. It means it's cloudy, it's dull, it's damp all day long. Drizzly conditions and fairly breezy through southern and western coasts. And temperature-wise, it's still above average across the board, 10 to 13 degrees. We're really just the far north of Scotland seeing sunshine. Everyone else staying cloudy and dull. How do things pan out as we head through the next